Hey guys, it's Lily. This is a pretty astounding time we're living in. Everywhere I go, for weeks, people have been asking me the same question. And the question is, what the heck's going on? And how's it going to end? So this video is for you guys. And you're right. This is a very powerful time. I'm pretty sure that every single person alive on the planet is feeling in some way or another that there's something different going on, really something different. So, um, you're right, there is. This is a time that's actually been prophesied for eons in cultures, in the prophecies of cultures all over the planet. And a lot of the markers that the people were given in order to identify this time are showing up. So that is a message to us to wake up and show up as individuals, show up with an open heart and an open mind and pay attention. Okay, because what's really going on here is that we are moving from an old way of being, an old paradigm that is breaking down, that is no longer working, that is self-destructing. And we're being asked to move and let go of that old paradigm and move to a new paradigm and build a new paradigm, a new way of being. The old paradigm was based on a two-hearted system. A two-hearted system is a system that's based on a belief in separation. Us and them, you and me, out there in here. That's a delusional way of thinking. It's not real on any level, even the scientific level. This is not airy-fairy stuff. It's not unicorn stuff. This is real truth. That idea of separation is just not real. And because it's not real, it has created so much difficulty, so much hardship and sorrow and pain and suffering on the planet. It's created a world that is filled with fear and war and starvation and all of these things that don't have to be. But because we have all, from the time we're born here, we are fed this idea and this interpretation of this reality. And it goes right in here in the organic computer. The organic computer in our head. So it's really not real. However, because we have accepted it and we have energized it, it feels real. And it is what is happening. This reality has been bent to conform to that delusion. And so we have reached a point where, because that reality was not founded in the strength of truth, it is broken. It's broken down. And so it's dissolving. And so where we are right now is we are in the space in between the old paradigm, which is no longer working, and the new paradigm, which is coming together, and we are being asked to build it. We're being asked to build that new paradigm. The new paradigm is one that is based on a one-hearted way of being. A one-hearted way of being. In a one-hearted world, there is nothing that ever happens that is not based on the truth that we are all one. We're one with each other, and we're one with the planet, and we're one with all of the things on the planet, and all of the creatures on the planet, all of the furred and feathered and scaled creatures, the earth and the sky and the ocean and the rivers and the streams and the trees. We're one with all of those things. They are all our relations, and every human on this planet in the new world will be acknowledged and understood as a part of our whole big family. It doesn't matter what color skin we have, or what religion we practice, or what culture we live in, or what country we're from, or what language we speak, or what sexual orientation we have, or what political party. You know, it's an awareness that we are never separate. So, in a world like that, there's no need for war. It's based on cooperation, not conflict. And there's no need for hoarding things or accumulating more than you need, because you know that if there's anything you ever need, it's right there for you. It's a huge world. There's an abundance that's so amazing, an infinite abundance. There's no need for insurance because you have a family of over 7 billion people. If your house burns down, your neighbors will come and bring the materials and build it up for you. There's no need for old people's homes. There's no need for orphanages. There are cultures in the old two-hearted paradigm through the centuries that have held on to that belief and that way of life. And that's what happens and has happened in their culture. If their house burns down, their neighbors bring the materials and they have a big old party and they build it up for them. Nobody ever starves unless all of the village is starving. Nobody is ever left out, because it's an awareness that what happens to one affects the whole. There's also, in the one-hearted world, there's an awareness, and there will be an awareness, which is never forgotten, that what we do affects the planet, and that we need the planet to survive. The planet is our home. It's a beautiful, wonderful, glorious home to be cherished. It's sacred. It's sacred. So there will be an honoring of that sacredness. In the two-hearted world, there was no awareness of the sacred. And so the environment has become decimated, really. And species have disappeared. And, you guys got to remember, we're a species too. And we're not in the greatest shape. I think we need to be on the endangered species list, really. So, it's a time to really pay attention as to what you're focusing on. You need to look at yourself and see, how am I walking in the world? Am I walking as a two-hearted person? Or am I walking as a one-hearted person? Because you know what? Even if your predominant belief is in two-heartedness, is in separation, your cells don't believe that. Your cells know a different truth. Every single person here knows that truth, that we are all one. Your cells have never forgotten it. Your spirit has never forgotten it. It's just your mind, your intellect. And that's supposed to be a tool. It's not supposed to be your ruler. So take back your power, okay? And we're not going to fix the two-hearted world by fighting each other. We're just going to destroy it faster. You're not going to change things by fighting. It's not going to work. It never did really work. It's just that the tyrants changed faces. So tyranny, it's time for that to go away. There's no place for it. In a one-hearted world, there's natural cooperation, because the predominant question that people ask themselves in the two-hearted world is, how are my actions going to affect the whole? Am I going to improve this planet? Am I going to improve the lives of my brothers and sisters and of all of the creatures on the planet by doing this? Or is this going to hurt something? And if the answer is that it's going to hurt something, then people will do whatever they can to do something different. So doesn't that sound like a great place to be? It's much more fun than a two-hearted world. The two-hearted world is lonely and scary. It's not a good place to be. And in fact, you can't be there anymore. You know, you may think it's just like it's a skeleton. It's not, there's no substance there anymore. It's falling apart. Okay? So if you're going to be stubborn and hold on to that space of two-heartedness, then the likelihood what's going to happen in some way is that you're just going to go down with the ship. Please don't do that, because we need all of us here. You're part of our family. With all of your unique abilities and gifts, there's only been one of you on this planet in all of the eons. There's only been one of you. We need you. You brought something here to contribute. So let go of that old program. It's not fun, The way to let go is to forgive your enemies. Forgive the past. It is the past. It's the past. Forgive the cultural, misdeeds of your brothers and sisters. Forgive yourself for anything that you might have done. And step into the light of a new day. It's a much better place to be. Come on, come on, come on, we can do this. Do it for yourself. You'll be much happier. And, I know you can do it. Find what it is that keeps your heart afraid to open. Find what that is, and then kick it out. Kick it to the curb. It's just a construct. It's not real. There's nothing to fear. There is nothing to fear. When you open your heart, you will feel your connection to all that is. There is no more secure place to be. You'll be okay. We've all got your back. Come on, come on, come on and join the one-hearted dance. You won't be sorry. Okay? Thanks for listening, you guys. I love you. And Tallulah's been in my lap the whole time. There she is. Say bye, Tallulah. See you later. Bye-bye.